What's up, world? This is WeNeeda5th. This your man Mo. Got my man P in the building. Got my man Hill in the building.
Two guard, my favorite spot. Two guard.
Yeah, but it's been an interesting week.
It's a fact.
Got some sports figures not quite behave, or allegedly
like
not
that.
quite behaving themselves.
Save us the suit.
Let's start with basketball. Since we're doing two guards, let's start with the two guards of this discussion right now. Gilbert. Earlier this week, he was arrested for conspiracy to run an illegal gambling operation, and then running a gambling operation along with lying to authorities. It seems that Gil was renting out a house, had hired young ladies to serve as waiters, servers, massage therapists, companions, and was running an illegal poker game with some allegedly Israeli mob figures. Wow, that's all I got to say. Especially at this time, for this to come up at this time, you know what I mean? He's just a couple of months away from starting a new career with NBA or NBC. He was part of that.
I didn't even know.
Yeah,
he was to me.
He was part of that pickup. So I'm wondering what happens with that. You know, if that's even still on the table at this point. How does this affect? He was also making inroads into ESPN at some point. You know, getting spots there. How does this affect that? You know, we know he has his podcast, which has been successful. Does this affect his podcast as well, along with the possible ramifications for his own personal life as far as jail time is concerned and stuff like that? So, any thoughts on this, guys?
Just to what you said, the latter stuff you were saying, I don't think it'll affect the podcast. Maybe possibly the sponsorships, but the viewers are going to watch. They don't really care. You know what I mean? The networks, I think that would probably be the biggest issue for him moving forward. And we might touch on it, you know, looking at like the Shannon Sharpe situation. So people try to steer clear of that. But, you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, same sentiments. I don't think it'll hurt his podcast at all because, listen, I checked in the next day to see if he was out because I want to see a reaction from him. So it would have drawn, to me, more eyes if I'm that thirsty to see what these people would say. From a broadcasting national type level, I think that's gone. I think it's not even worth gambling on whether he's guilty or not.
No pun intended.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no pun intended, right? Let's just get ahead of it before we can. If he's innocent, great. Hey, hats off to you, Gil. We might revisit you down the line, but it's a little tough because I know the route that he's going. Because when he came out, he jest with them. You know what I mean? They can't hold me down. I'm 24-0, whatever he says, or 124-0, and John Gotti. The route he's going to go is going to be Airbnb. I just rent out my house, and I'm just lately don't know what's going on. You have a couple things that are working there against him, personally. One, if I'm the dumbest Fed in the world, are they doing Project X? These people are renting out your house every time, every night. You know what I mean? Like it's a business. So he's going to say, "Hey, yeah," but you're living there, and you're supplying
Staff.
Yeah. So he has to stay away from of course, the rake. I think that nails them forever. I think everything else that just opens up the floodwaters. Everything else is true of that. And what a rake is you're allowed to have games at your house. We want to say that you can play amongst friends. When you're betting and you're taking money from each pot, that's called a rake, and it's not legal. It's not taxed. Okay?
Yeah.
And I think that's, we were talking off camera about it the most, is do all the dirt you want to do. Just do not touch Uncle Sam's money, or fail to report money that you owe to Uncle Sam, because he will become looking.
He wants
for
his cut. He takes no shorts.
It's gonna be tough because you're familiar with that space, so you know what it is. I don't want to talk too much about it. I'm hoping for him the best, but it looks bad.
Yeah, and to double down on your point. No pun intended.
He can. It's like a gambling reference over these, right?
What you call it? Like he was taking at least from news reports, he was taking a percentage of the staff's.
Yeah, the masseuses were getting hit too, right?
Yeah, all
companionship is a scary thing too. They put out there.
Yeah,
I don't know
what
are they doing there.
Yeah,
that's why I was like,
so you could be sliding into some other territory if they wanted to be creative with their charging. You know what I mean?
NFL slogan, right? Where they, hey,
and like I said, he's taking a percentage of the staff's earnings, of their tips and stuff like that. So,
and the government has to prove that too. You're right, though. Like you said, allegedly, but those are nails in the coffin. Any of those, like it's the game, which means everything else is true. It's so much little things that means, unlike other criminal cases, it means everything usually is going to be true. If you're showing you raped, I'm believing everything.
Yeah.
If you took from the waitresses and you're saying you didn't rape, I'm believing you raped. The fact that you took money off it, that's the only thing now you're saying is sticking to it, is that, hey, listen, I run an Airbnb, but I'm there. So I don't know how that goes. My house is big. What do you want to go with that? Like, I want to watch people while they're staying at my house, and they're only Airbnb in my garage. I don't know. Listen,
tough sledding. But hey, I hope for nothing but the best for him. And
shout out Agent Zero, man. It sucks you can't do stuff in your own house.
Yeah,
it's what it is, man.
I mean, but honestly, though, part of me is always thinking, especially with people in his tax bracket and with his level of wealth, and he's a wealthy man. If you wanted to do that, why not open your own casino? Why don't you know what I mean? Or why don't you open like a poker club in Vegas and have your own little playground? You know what I mean?
Or partner. I mean, because opening it takes a lot of money.
Yeah, that's
we're into the hundreds and billions. Do these casinos.
You might have to I agree. I think you might be touching $1 billion.
Yeah,
he's rich. I don't know if he's wealthy. But yeah,
and that but then again, like you said, like that's what casinos are for, and the government knows that. So the government's already taxing the casinos half. So whatever you want to do with masseuses and everything's in the casino that he's running there.
Yeah,
but I think this, if it's true, and if he's not paying taxes, he's taking the so-called rake.
Who would?
This might be making more profitable than a casino because he's not paying taxes.
Absolutely.
So that might be the answer to your question.
Yeah.
If I do it legally, I have to pay taxes.
All right. Moving on. Another NBA player in the news, Marcus Morris. I know you've been following this story a little bit more than I have. Can you explain what type of trouble he's in?
And like Marcus is fighting back now because he's saying like his name's Maselli, and when you read deeper, like he kind of has a point, because when the reports came out first was that he was passing fake checks. And then in the casino world, it's just a marker. And if you're a high roller, you get markers. You know what I mean? I'm sure tons of NBA players, NFL, hockey, millionaires get markers, which is a set level amount of money you get. You're not leaving a casino with it. You know what I mean? So with losses, and whatever your losses are, you're allotted to pay that back within the 30-day period. He was down a couple $100,000. So he was saying that I didn't get it to him within the 30 days. The difference is he was saying most of the time we'll work something out, or, which is crazy, I'm used to the old school ring ding from a mob guy. And I'm like, why would you even want that? But the casino went the legal route and just said, a warrant out for your arrest. And not too many places do that, so it's kind of embarrassing for him. The thing there is, again, gamble responsibly. Kendrick Perkins was talking about how he went deep into the same thing with getting markers in casinos. You get over your head. You know what I mean? Because NBA players, they make 50-some million a day, but they're paid like bi-monthly, right? Every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get down quickly and you're Marcus Morris, you're not Steph Curry, where you're saying, listen, I've got abundance of riches. I can a $300,000 tab in one night. You might not get that.
Yeah.
It depends, because one, you're getting taxed, and these people aren't making $57 million a year. People, depending on what state you are, the Steph Currys and the LeBrons are getting crushed in California. So that 52 is clear right off the bat. You land $26 million, and then whatever, I can see how it happens really, really quick. But to his credit, he wasn't passing fraudulent checks, but to the casinos where it is fraud if you can't pay something which you can't play. But people do all the time with, and the way he was saying, it's like I spent hundreds of thousands to $1 million in these places, so I should have a reputation that I should be able to come back. I think they jumped the gun on it. Who's to say? But again, I guess the thing we get from this is just gamble safely or gamble what you have.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
Gamble
Best of luck to my man Marcus too.
Gamble responsibly.
Yeah, I actually liked him on ESPN when he was talking. He probably feel differently. Hey, I like him.
I don't.
Yeah. I like him. I like his insight.
I'm not there.
Not there. Okay.
That's just like baseball,
Not there for
basketball
the Twins.
games. I don't. Yeah.
Not there for the
I could not. He might have been good.
Yeah.
I just didn't hear him when he was on ESPN.
You miss anything, P.
Okay, Mo, you did.
No, well, yeah, you're right.
193 Hall of Fame batting average.
Last person in the news that we want to talk about, coming from the NFL, Shannon Sharpe. I think he recently settled with one of his
$50 million lawsuit. End up paying 23. What a come up, bro. What a come up, man.
And right now, he's out of the run. He's gone at ESPN. What do you guys think of the settlement? What do you guys think of ESPN's decision not to do business with him anymore? And where do you think he goes from here?
As far as the settlement, I don't know what happened. Like, I even followed a story like that, so I don't know exactly what happened. I don't really want to know what happens in Shannon Sharpe's bedroom, to be honest with you. But I think it's similar to the Gilbert Arenas thing as far as ESPN, or the networks and the sponsorships. I think his podcast probably will still flourish, minus maybe some people endorsing it. But as far as network or these corporations, they're going to they're calling him for now. For now.
The thing what troubles me about Shannon was he was adamant about, I get it, Tony Busby, ambulance chaser. I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to fight this to the end. And I think I first thought that he was looking to settle because he was expecting the $100 million contract from ESPN. So a lot of people say, you don't understand. A lot of people pay things to go away. Michael Jackson did it. and he's possibly innocent and everything like that. I've always on the adage of, if I didn't do it, I'm not paying you anything.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's easier because you don't want, I didn't do it. Nothing's easier than I didn't do it.
Yeah.
So when he was saying all this, and I'm gonna fight this too, and I'm a counter sue, and it's blackmail, I was like, all right, so he paid to protect his name to get $100 million. You didn't get that. You should have just fought. I understand what you were thinking, but if you're gonna lose it anyway, which I thought, I think how these places, these ESPNs and ABCs and same place, right?
Mm-hmm.
NBC, even Fox, which has a culture of it over there. If you felt like there's a chance you can lose that $100 million, why not keep your own 50 or 23 and say, nah, this is what, like you said, what I do in my bedroom is my business. I'd fight her in court. I'll keep my 50 million. I'm not giving her a dime. If she got out of hand, I'll go to court. It is what it is. Who cares about the ugly stuff coming out? That's what you do, bro. If you're scared about what's coming out, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm complete with that. That's just like my DNA. Like, I'll damn near go broke before I pay you something for something I didn't do.
Exactly.
Out of spite. Like out of spite, I wouldn't let. Out of spite, I wouldn't let some chick come up on my 20 M's. Out of spite, I'd rather I'll lose the 20 M's I'll lose 25 M's paying the lawyer instead of paying the chick 20 million.
Yeah,
Nikki Tantora, I'm stupid.
Well,
I'm stupid like that. So yeah.
One of my favorite rappers of all time, Jay-Z. I felt like he handled the situations like that the right way. Like, yo, if you really think I did something that grievous to you, you should be calling the cops. And let's take this to criminal court. And not only that, I'm suing you, to your point, P. I'm suing you, and I'm being aggressive about it. Let's go. Let's start this right now. And to your point, like, hey, I'm not relinquishing any part of my, legacy or how people think of me and what type of person I am for something I didn't do. No.
You're dealing with scandalous shit. It's going to come out anyway. They're going to have their 5 minutes. They're going to go to TMZ. They're going to release what you said. Any of these recordings are going to come out. It's done. Mm-hmm. Don't get recorded, fam, if you know that you going to say crazy shit or you do freaky stuff like that. That whole thing, I never thought it would get out, never works.
Yeah.
Unless you man up and say, like, listen, I was with this, we had tapes. Listen, I could have said crazy amounts of S. It happens. I'm chilling. I was with her. It is what it is. There's no physical violence. We do what we do in our bedroom, and I don't think it's nobody's business. Cut short. Boom. I keep my $50 million. That's more than enough you can live for a generation to support. I'm not giving you nothing. You're getting nothing. That's my answer. You're getting nothing.
Yeah.
We're all in accordance on this one.
Fellas, we've come to the main dish of this morning's course. The shooting guards. WeNeeda5th's top 10 shooting guards of all time. We all came up with our own individual list. Then we did the math and came up with the ultimate list. P, we'll start with you. We were all pretty consistent with our top 3 picks. Same picks. So can I get those out of the way for people?
Let's do the individual, right? Let's just
Okay.
For me, like you said, I had Mitch Richmond at number 10.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Dumars at 9. Klay Thompson at 8. Ray Allen at 7. Reggie Miller at 6. John Havlicek at 5. Clyde Drexler at 4. Dwayne Wade at 3. And this is where we will have, spoiler alert, consensus: Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. Just, full disclosure, just let people know, Iverson was picked in the point guards. Jerry West was picked as a point guard. So those, I feel like those guys probably would have made all of our top 10 shooting guards.
Mm-hmm.
So some of these guys, I think 4 through 10 might have got bumped up.
And James Harden too, right?
The absence of Allen Iverson, Jerry West, and yes, James Harden. Well, I don't think it would have mattered to Mo, but yeah. So yeah, that's my top 10. Mitch, Joe Dumars, Klay Thompson, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, John Havlicek, Clyde Drexler, Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant at number 2, and Michael Jordan at number 1. Surprise, surprise.
I'm surprised with the Mitch Richmond.
He has. Put it this way, he has better. He has 20,000 points, and he averages 20. He has a career average of 20. So his was really like stats. And again, Jerry West, Harden, and Iverson would have made it over.
And I think Dumars is another one that I was kind of surprised with too. Because I feel like his numbers aren't where his legacy puts him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, hey, the story of Joe Dumars, I think, is greater than the actual numbers.
To me, he's along that almost like Kevin McHale, James Worthy type, where his stats are not going to wow you, but because he played on championship teams, his numbers, he just didn't have an automatic green light. You know what I mean? But I feel like he's one of those players like a Worthy McHale. If he played on a mediocre teams, his numbers, like I think he could give you Mitch Richmond numbers if he played on Mitch Richmond-like teams. And
I'm surprised you got Reggie Miller up as high as you do.
Again, yeah, that was pretty much 25,000 points. I'll be honest with you, in a finals appearance.
Okay, over Ray Allen and Klay.
In Klay, he's almost in that Joe like Dumars thing where I've never seen him be the top guy. You know what I mean? Excellent, number 2, number 3, whatever you want to call him, champion. Same thing with Ray Allen. I've seen Ray Allen as number 1 guy. Gets you to like the second round or the lottery in Seattle's case. So that was my thinking of Reggie. 25,000 points in a finals appearance, and put the franchise on his back for his whole career. None of those guys behind him have done that. Pause.
I had a chance to.
Pretty high up on Clyde Drexler.
Drexler's probably, again, I could keep harping on it. West, Iverson, and Harden would have been. So Drexler probably would have been in the bottom 5.
A far 4, put it that way.
Yeah.
He's 4, but a far 4.
After that top 3, we start a new tier.
Okay. Maybe 2.
Right. After the top 2, it might be another tier, to be honest. So he might be like a 3rd tier, and Wade might be on that 2nd tier by himself.
Yeah.
All right, Hill, we got your list coming up next.
Mine is heavy potential based at the bottom, so I'll start with, I got Anthony Edwards
at 10.
I got Donovan Mitchell
at 9.
I got Devin Booker
at 8.
This is all time people, just remember that though. Hal Greer
7.
Klay Thompson
6.
Ray Allen
5.
Clyde the Glide
4.
Dwayne Wade
3.
That's for tooth and nail. I tried my best, Kobe, but 2,
Kobe Bryant.
Number 1, greatest person to ever pick up a basketball, hands down.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, our first. We only did point guards and shooting guards, but our first 30, right? The first unanimous number 1. Magic came close. I think he had 29.
Yeah. Surprised you went so young, even at with the back half of your your top 10.
Barring accomplishments, I would have put him higher. No BS. I love those last 3, and I think by their trajectory now, I saw when Anthony Edwards starting out with 19 points in his first year. He kept going up 21, 23, 24, 20. He keeps going higher.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell's stats are ridiculous. Devin Booker for, I want to say 10 seasons is about?
Time flies.
10 seasons, he's going up each time and in my whole, he's right there, except his first year of giving me 20. 5 months. So he's on pace right now. Book him this year, ready for his 10 in his 11th year. So, like I said, minus hardware, these guys are way up there.
Surprise. You put Ray Allen and Clay up there, up that high.
This is Ray Allen, Seattle, Milwaukee.
Okay.
So, and I think he actually his numbers were great then, point wise, which hold for me. But the sacrificing he did later in his career, so these people could get their championships, because I think he aided Paul Pierce and LeBron James in their stature to get bigger, taking that role he does. I always knock Clay, but it's just to be funny. But Clay's an excellent two guard, and two-way player when he was in his prime. Pretty much self-explanatory for that. Hal Greer, one team.
And that, I'm gonna be honest, that's a name that has slipped my memory and whatnot. So you definitely
16 seasons, gave a chip, and 24.3 for his career. That's, me. I love the stat accumulators for these two guys.
Okay. Last but not least, my list. I got Reggie Miller at 10. I got Anthony Edwards at 9. I got Ray Allen at 8. I got Clyde Drexler at 7. I got Sam Jones at 6. I got John Havlicek at 5. I got Klay Thompson at 4. Dwayne Wade at 3. Kobe Bryant at 2. And Michael Jeffrey Jordan at 1.
Both of you guys' lists, I think you have only one person on your list together. No, 2, right? Mo, you got 2. P has 1. That doesn't have a championship. I have a couple over 3, but I don't have a chip.
Yeah, because,
It was lucky to draw to where they landed at. Yeah, when I look at Havlicek, Sam Jones, that whole Celtics team, it's like from 59 to like 60. They did like 8 in a row at one point.
Yeah. I it's funny. I think I almost penalized
for that,
the non-Bill Russell player on those franchises, because I'm like.
But Havlicek, he averaged like 23.
Yeah, and then I penalized him. I think one time for a period he was like the 6th man. So I feel like if he was a 6th man, how good?
I think they were just. I don't know what they did. They were just way too top heavy, the whole team. And for him to be a 6th man is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, when I look at the stats and I know they say like Boston was this uber talented team. I don't see it. I think they were good, but I think Bill Russell was the greatest defensive player ever. But I'll give you Havlicek. But besides that, I think the other players were good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think, no disrespect, but I don't think Sam Jones was a great. I think he was a good player and a good. I look at Sam Jones like I look Ginobili and Tony Parker, pretty much. Like, they were good players, but they weren't extraordinary to me.
Just,
I think for
Hoff enough, right?
I don't think so.
Because Ginobili's not Hoff.
I don't think none of them should be. I just don't.
For me, what takes it over the top, because Sam Jones is like an 18-point game scorer, and what takes it over the top is the 10 chips.
Right.
Like, hey, you could do, you know what I mean? Some of the players that you would possibly put ahead of him that have better numbers can't be as effective winning you anything.
Well,
you know what I mean?
We don't know, because put Joe Dumars or Mitch Richmond on the Boston teams, they might have 10 chips too. It's a never ending.
Yeah,
you just don't
right?
know. But like, and to counter that, if you put Sam Jones on Sacramento and Washington, like Mitch Richmond was, his numbers he might give you 25 a game. You know what I mean?
Or 27, right?
Right. So I try, you know, of course you take that into account, but I try to just, whatever they did, that's what they did. But
How come? Because Byron Scott gives you the championships, right?
14 points a game.
yeah,
But we watched him.
and he's another one where, to me, he's.
If you don't look at his stats, we watched him.
And for me, like, hey, if I wasn't going to put Joe Dumars on, I couldn't put Byron Scott.
Yeah. To me, they're in the same category.
Yeah.
Byron Scott
Could
was
score.
the fourth option. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So how much are you really going to, you know what I mean? You know, we've seen him. He could get you 20 easy.
Damn good. Easy.
Easy 20. But you have, at that time, the all-time leading scorer in NBA history in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You have a number 1 pick in James Worthy.
Mm-hmm.
You have, of course, Magic Johnson, who could score 20, 25 easy. So, yeah, I just think he was in such a good team. And he's like,
But we saw him. Why do we overlook him?
who, Byron Scott?
Yeah.
Because he was the fourth guy.
And-
I think that's it.
And
I know how good he was. We all
Yeah,
do,
we
but
get right.
and honestly, hey, even like I said, for me, the numbers, even knowing that he was the fourth guy and knowing that, hey, he didn't have the opportunities of a first or second option
Or third.
or third,
that's rough.
you know what I mean? 14 points a game, that was a little hard to
Right.
I get it. No, I get it.
No matter what you think he could have done, what he did
It's
do was 14
optic.
a game.
You see it. It's 14.
Right.
Yeah, it's no way around
In
that.
Joe Dumars' case, this is like I saw him. Like it's on. To your point, statistically, like a blind test, maybe not, but I saw him. He was probably one of the first combo guards I can remember. Right, he could run point, he could run point, get you in your offense, or he could just be a scorer. He could defend. Like so, maybe it was just like I saw Joe Dumars play. He was just like a good player. So
looks like
yeah, Byron Scott definitely underrated.
Hill, you didn't want Reggie Miller in your top 10.
Oh no.
Okay.
No. Listen, he's in a hall right now because what he does behind the mic, boys. I think he's excellent. Top tier even. But no.
Wow.
Good. Good.
So
Hey, he's good.
and P, I noticed that you don't have any current players besides maybe Klay Thompson.
That's crazy. I forgot Klay Thompson is current.
It should be, but you're right.
As good as we'll just go off Hill's list because he has the most. Like Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards are, and I think all three of them could crack the list.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, they really haven't done nothing yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will, but Anthony Edwards, as good of a player he is, what has he done?
2 Western Conference Finals.
Yeah,
Nothing.
I mean,
On pace.
Olympic gold medal.
Alex English has been to the conference finals. He's not on
Twice,
this list.
back to back. You got to break through. But to me,
And then Jalen
without
Brunson,
knocking.
Jalen Brunson made it to the conference final. He wasn't on nobody's list. So I don't. It's an accomplishment in real time, but all time, I don't really. Okay, you made it to the conference finals.
Twice.
Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing to me all time.
But these are projections for me, and I understand that point. But I think didn't Jalen come off the bench too in Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
But
I think that I for me, for one, he's. It depends on how you look at Cat and how you look at Julius, because I think he's on. I think he's on a team by himself as the lead.
Yeah, like Trey Young made it to the. I just the conference final doesn't do it for me. Like,
but we're talking like. Hopefully this year, like Trey Young and Jalen, like Jalen came off the bench. Trey Young was an anomaly. He'll never go back. Like I said, I don't think he'll never go back. But if Anthony Edwards did it once, I get it. And again, it's projections. 2 years back to back, it's just on pace for me. He just has to break through.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
The other, I'm okay with Jalen because I love his game. Mm-hmm. There's no way that I think that Trae Young will break through.
And that's okay, but you look at like to me, I value Devin Booker getting to the finals more than Anthony Edwards getting to the conference finals twice.
Right, that's why he's higher.
Right. So, but no one had Tyrese Halliburton up there. He made it to the finals. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think I need a chip.
And that's for point guards, right? Because Ty is the point guard.
Right, point guard. Yeah, I'm just saying, just in general, and to be honest, some of it's just lack of longevity, which they have no control over. Like Anthony Edwards, like you said, Devin Booker is entering his 11th year. Mm-hmm. So when it's all said and done, he might match Reggie Miller's stats. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he already he already has the final appearance. So if he matched Reggie's stats, obviously I would put him up there right with Reggie Miller. And
Donovan, it's going to be accumulated, but Donovan's stats are just out of this world.
Yeah,
and he's doing it. He's done it at Utah,
and
Cleveland.
He's consistent,
and it's been the man there, right? So,
I know for me, Sam Jones and Anthony Edwards. I was telling Hill off air. They deserve their position in there. He convinced me, especially with Sam Jones.
They actually have comparable stats. They're both at 24.3 right now as they stand. Mm-hmm. He just did his whole career, and Anthony can either hurt it or do better.
And I say you sold me on Anthony Edwards because you've always been a fan of Anthony Edwards since his days in college and whatnot. And I've always been critical of Anthony's approach to the game. I've often thought that he settled for jump shots when he can easily dominate a person, taking him off the dribble and stuff like that. I think what I've seen in the course of his is that, hey, he's willing to adjust, willing to change his game, adapt his game, get better, work on certain things. I truly believe that he is a two-way player. He performs on the defensive side, is a dog on that side, and has become more aggressive in the ways that I wanted to see him play as of late. So I see him on the way, and I think he could easily, when his career is done, if he meets expectations, he could easily crack that top five.
Stay in that franchise. KG a Western Conference Final, right? Mm-hmm. Lakers? They play the Lakers?
Yeah.
That being said, we're going to reveal the actual list.
The actual list. We have Michael Jordan.
Little crescendo. Let's get up to the GOAT, right?
All right. At 10, we got Hal Greer with 4 points. Thank you, Hill. At number 9, we got Sam Jones.
Thank you, Mo.
With 5 points. You're welcome.
Right?
At number 8, we have
Thank you both.
With 6. At number 7, we have John Havlicek.
Thank you
with
both.
12. At number 6, we have Ray Allen with 13.
Nah, we're doing a little team effort here.
At 5, we have Klay Thompson with 15. At 4, we have Clyde Drexler with 18. And top 3.
Flash.
3, we have Dwayne Wade, Flash, with, what's that? 24.
A.K.A. Michael Corleone.
Number 2, Kobe Bean Bryant.
Sonny.
Number 27. And at number 1, perfect score, Michael Jordan, 30 points.
Yep, just let everybody know the point system is 1 through 30, so 30 being the highest, obviously. So our first perfect score,
and more likely only.
Depends on you, Hill.
It really does. Really does.
Likely only.
Really
Likely
does.
only.
Wow.
Yeah, like the power forwards. That should be the next one. We're going in order, so small forward is next.
Fellas, how do we feel about this top 10 list? We got the overall We Need a Fifth top 10 shooting guard list right now.
I like it. I think it's solid. Sam Jones and Hal Greer is surprise to me.
Okay.
But they're legit. They're champions. You can't take that away from them. So I think we have a good mix of like errors. You know what I mean? We kind of excluded current players, sans Klay Thompson. Well, actually, no, we have Klay Thompson. So we have, I think we have, we included every error. You know what I mean? I don't think we discriminate against any error. So
fair representation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
What you think?
I love it. I do.
Y'all let us know what you guys think. Hit us up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button so you know when the next video is coming out. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. And you can hit us up directly at WeNeeda5th@gmail.com. Also, leave your comments on this top 10 list. What do you guys think? Who do you think we missed on this top 10 list? Who should have definitely made it? Do you think we had enough young guys on this list or too many old guys? Hit us up. Hit us up in the comments. Hit us up directly.
Put your top 10 in the comments.
Definitely.
Like, put your top 10 in the comments.
Definitely. If you don't like our 10, tell us what your 10 is, and let's do the comparisons. All right? Next coming up is the small forwards. That's going to be coming up soon.
Stay out of Boston. They're taking up a lot of slides.
Small forwards is going to be a real interesting thing. So that's coming up soon. So hit us up with some of your lists for small forwards that we should be considering. Definitely. Fellas,
Jersey?
what's on the radar, man?
Jersey. 1, 2. Trees Irvin cloned himself?
Oh, man. He's not been a traveling salesman, huh? We ain't doing him. Kevin Durant.
Oh, okay. I forgot if he was there.
He got to be somewhere.
He'll be up there. It's on the radar?
Yeah, fellas. What's on the radar?
My bad, yo.
Focus, man.
For me, Akuno Jr. for the Atlanta Braves.
Okay. Got hurt again or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he's on the injured reserve. The charter member of the 40-70 club, 40 homers, 70 stolen bases. I say he's on my radar. I saw that play with the fly ball to right field. The guy at second base tagged up, and he gunned him out at third. The guy didn't even slide. He was like, I don't need to. I hit it deep enough to right field. He turns around and says, "How did he get me?" Honestly, I think he's a top 3 player in Major League Baseball.
This guy stay healthy.
5'2" player, hit for power, hit for average, could run, fielder's position. His arm is a cannon. I mean, Griffey-like. With all due respect to Will Smith from the Dodgers, Manny Machado on the Padres, the big dumper, Kyle Raleigh in Seattle having a great season. But I think, Akuno Jr. He's a special player, 5'2" player, very rare. So he's definitely on my radar. I hope he gets back soon. Exciting player to watch.
Hill, what's on your radar, man?
Believe it or not, for me, it's jokes. It's going to be who will the Knicks fill in that last roster spot? I mean, they're in a rock and a hard place for what they're looking at now. They're telling us between Westbrook and Ben Simmons, so this should be good.
Oh, you go Westbrook.
Yeah.
It's over availability.
Because New York City will kill Ben Simmons.
Well, the other guys,
seriously,
you need defense, right?
You might have to put if he goes. Ben Simmons can't handle New York City, not MSG.
Yeah,
not MSG.
I just don't think he's good. I'm thinking for the Knicks.
Yeah,
not MSG.
You have Cat, Westbrook, and what's my guy from the Lakers? Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, I'm not even telling you Westbrook is a good fit for the Knicks.
I'm
I just
saying,
think he's better than Ben Simmons.
yeah,
That's
and at the very least, he'll be able to handle the media better than him.
There's no one else. I mean, between those two, like
I'm sure there's someone out there.
Yeah, why those two? Gee, yeah. But that's what's intriguing. I find that funny.
What's on my radar? WNBA. Cameron Brink came back. So
some other stuff did happen in WNBA.
Want to see what's going on with that. Also, continue to watch Nafisa Collier. She should be on her MVP watch right now.
She's leading it, I'm sure.
Yeah, she needs to be. She's a beast.
Yeah. Best player in the league.
Easily.
Right now, best player.
Easily, yo.
She got Asia and Stewie right now.
Early. It's not even close, yo. Like
P, but she's the best player in the league.
Nah, it's not.
She's the best player in the league. Nafisa Collins is the best player in the league.
I'm a fan. Finish your breakfast though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
She tried her best last year, right? Did everything.
Wasn't good enough.
Nope, it was not. It was not.
And she's forced me to be a fan. Like she was even on my. She forced me to put her on my radar. Like she's that good. Like she's like the inconvenient truth.
Like she's not good for a girl. Like she's good, but she can play basketball. She's nice.
Yeah, she's a baller. So, any last words before we get out of here, fellas?
That's all. Other stuff happened in WNBA, but I think we won't
get better. That. WNBA, just get better. Security, check people, pat them down.
Yeah, get your security.
Yeah,
your eyesight.
Stay away from the props. Hitting
I think it was neon. Like, how do you miss that?
The pat down, bro.
And I know what you guys are talking about, but I even want them to get better with how they deal with their fans and whatnot. Speaking on that, but can't just be throwing fans out for simple things like, hey, a player loses their wig on the court, and the fans joking and cracking and laughing at that, and y'all throw her out. Nah, that's not cool. That's not cool.
I've seen them.
Felix,
they fix it. Sometimes the weed sometimes goes sideways. And a girl like they put towels up and they'll fix their joint
but this one
absolutely
the wig
absolutely
wig flew across the court. It was funny. In anybody's world, it was funny and whatnot. And they're throwing fans out because they're laughing at that and making fun of that. I'm sorry. Come on, guys. We got to be better than that. Seriously, it can't be. We can't be that sensitive. You know what I mean? I think that's just too much. Yo.
I didn't see that.
I'm sorry. All right, to all our fifths out there, stay safe. See you on the flip side. Peace.